The House That Waited. In the shadowed heart of Oregon's oldest forest, far beyond where any road dared to stretch, and deeper still than even the bravest cartographer had ever ventured, there stood a house. No one knew who built it or when. It was not marked on any map, nor was it visible on satellite imagery, and yet it was there. Nestled in a hollow beneath the crooked arms of ancient pine trees, the house pulsed with a strange, quiet energy, as though it were breathing, waiting. Locals called it many names. Some feared it. Others denied its existence entirely. But in whispers, in old bar songs, and around fires on cold nights, there were always tales of people who vanished, of footprints leading in but never out, of lights glowing in its broken windows. And one name echoed more than the others: the House That Waited. Most stayed away, all except one. Thomas Keller, a documentary filmmaker obsessed with the unexplained. He had made a career chasing shadows, ghost towns, cursed sites, disappearances. But none captured him quite like the rumors of the house. He heard about it from an old park ranger, half drunk, who whispered, "You don't find the house, it finds you." Thomas spent months gathering stories, poring through ranger logs, forums, blurry photographs, and unsolved case files. His studio wall turned into a spiderweb of theories and red thread. Then one day he received a letter, no return address. Inside, a photo of a fog-shrouded house between pines, and on the back, "North, 2 days. Follow the river bend, then wait." He packed his gear the next morning. He brought only essentials: a camera, audio recorder, food, journal, and his stubborn resolve. On the second day of hiking, fog rolled in, thick and fast. Compass spinning, GPS gone, sound vanished, and the wind felt wrong. Then he saw it, through the mist, partially hidden by trees. The house. It didn't loom or invite. It simply was, as though the forest had grown around it. A 3-story wooden relic, time-worn but intact. The porch groaned beneath his boots. The door creaked open by itself. He stepped inside. The camera recorded it all, dust motes floating in beams of grey light, furniture draped in old sheets, a ticking sound, but no clocks. In one hallway, every painting had faces blurred beyond recognition. A mirror reflected a version of him with sunken eyes. He found a kitchen where the sink dripped steadily onto a porcelain dish. Inside was a tooth. Every room whispered subtle madness, rooms connected where they shouldn't, stairs twisted impossibly. One room had a single book that read, "Don't forget your name." Later, reviewing footage, Thomas noticed his voice was never recorded. His narration was gone. Only silence and creaking floorboards remained. Time faltered. His watch froze at 3:17 p.m. The same hallway appeared again and again. He chalked arrows on walls, left markings, but the marks appeared before he made them. Once he saw himself, walking into the same room, but his reflection looked older, exhausted. He wasn't just lost. The house was looping him. At a bedroom window he saw himself, outside, entering the house. The journal now read, "You are already here." The house spoke, at first in dreams, then while awake. "Why are you here? What do you hope to find? Who do you think you are?" In a hidden basement he found VHS tapes, dozens labeled Thomas with different dates. He played one. It showed himself older, speaking to the camera. "This house watches, it remembers, it waits, for people like me, for people who believe." Then static, then silence. Epilogue. The footage. Thomas never returned. Weeks later, hikers found his gear by a pine tree. In his bag, a hard drive, intact. The footage went viral. Some called it performance art, others believed it. But those who watched it through to the end began to dream. Of a house in fog, of mirrors that reflect what hasn't happened yet, of a voice in the dark whispering, "Don't forget your name." And when they wake, they feel watched, because some houses don't need to follow you home. They're already there.